Hi, in this video we're going to talk about tabular visualizations that we've created on Indian education dataset. The source of this data is in District Information System for Education, and the target audience for these dashboards are state, central and district education authorities. Through these visualizations we want to enable the target audience to explore the data and find patterns easily, so thereby uncover some of the stories that the data is telling. So we have created three dashboards here, one with overall literacy rate versus female literacy rate, the second one enrollment trends and factors influencing enrollment trends, and the third one is teacher to enrollment ratio. Let's get started with overall literacy rate. As you can see, we have plotted a heat map based on the overall literacy rate, and it's quite evident that Kerala topped the list with 91.86 and Jammu Kashmir with the least overall literacy rate. And then this plot, as we want to, as the theme of this dashboard is to identify the states or districts that are having higher difference in overall literacy rate versus female literacy rate. This graph basically depicts that. This depicts the highest difference between overall literacy rate and female literacy rate at the top of this graph, and this graph basically represents the female enrollment trends that we see for each of these states. So we can click on any of these states to get more insights into that state, and these graphs will automatically adjust it. As you can see, West Godavari is having very close female and overall literacy rates. That's why it listed at the bottom, and also the width of this bar is very lean compared to Kadapa, where you see the difference is higher, at least for Andhra Pradesh. And you can also see the trends of these enrollments, and if required we can place any policies that increases female literacy rate. Let's move on to our next dashboard, which is enrollment trends and factors influencing enrollment trends. So in this plot we have in this dashboard we have plotted all the states at the top pane, and the below panes we have overall government versus private enrollments, and then factors influencing enrollments. So as of now, since we haven't selected any state, we have the data that was cumulative for the country level information, and these factors, as we know that we have 500 plus features in our data set, we have ran through principal component analysis to come up with features that more highly impacting the enrollments, in which is our interest in this case. So the fields like water facility, electricity, approachable roads, midday meals, SCR and PTR, we pick these fields in our PCA analysis. And now we can drill down into each of these states, and these graphs will automatically adjust it, and you can see the districts that corresponding to that state are populated here. And if you want to further drill down to a district level thing, we can definitely click on that, and you see that the numbers of West Godavari are depicted here. So if you want to perform analysis on multiple districts, we can definitely do that just by clicking on control and then clicking on the second district that we want to do that we want to perform analysis on. The same can be applied if you want to perform analysis on Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. You can just select that particular state by control and then clicking on another one that we want to perform analysis. The other thing that this graph allows us to do is, if you want to find anomalies in our data, right, this graph gives us that information. Say for example, for this selected district, you see that MDM facility is there for 4043 schools. In 2013, all of a sudden it came to 0. So which means maybe there might be a data collection issue. Someone might have not collected the data properly. Let's move on to our next dashboard. Either you can click here or you can navigate here. So this dashboard depicts the teachers to enrollments ratio importance, as we discussed in our previous dashboard, as one of the key factors that influencing high enrollment rate. So this dashboard helps the HRD understand what states are not performing well on this metric, which is teachers to enrollments ratio. We have applied two filters here to concentrate mostly on the problematic states, as we want to get started with. And these filters, in the first filter is states with teachers to enrollment ratio lower than 0.04, which is nothing but states having less than 4 teachers for every 100 enrollments. And the second filter is states with enrollments more than 3 million. While states with high enrollments may be a good thing to have, but it's equally important for the states to have a better teacher student ratio, which will directly lead to a better quality of education. In this chart, we can see that usual suspects like the BMARU states like Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh are listed here with low student teacher ratio. And also, however, we see some surprising states like Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. They are also shown up with this problem, but they are economically well off. So from this chart, we can conclude that Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are the top three priorities to fix this teacher-student ratio problem. With that said, we have covered three dashboards: overall literacy rate compared with female literacy rate, and then enrollments and factors influencing enrollments, and then student teacher ratio problem. Thanks for your time. This is Team Synergy comprising Shiva, Srikanth, Sudha, and Shravya.